is Laynie Luck. And if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we
Not
love
hearing you
wrestling.
messing out. Is this show?
Welcome to Women on Wednesday. Today we have somebody, I talked about it, if you've been here, the five in the Midwest that you should know wrestling out the Midwest. This was one of the five, it's been about a year since we had her on the show. We have the Too Turnt unicorn. We have Miss Laynie Luck with us today. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing great. I'm super pumped up for freelance in a few hours, and I'm just excited for this whole weekend.
Uh-oh. Freelance. Let's go there. The She Land Scramble. You and I think it's four other women. Have they
Yeah,
announced?
and a mystery person. So,
Charlie Evans is hurt, so surprise opponent may show up tonight. Are you ready to claim the crown for it?
yeah, absolutely. I feel like out of all these girls, I have the most scramble experience, especially in freelance. There's a reason I call myself the scramble queen. And so I have a game plan going in, and I'm very confident.
All right. I expect a win from you. So if you're in the Chicago area, you've been all around Chicago. Warrior Wrestling, you went up against Roxy for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Uh, Beside you were in Ring of Honor having a few matches. You also do you want to talk about Zelo Pro? How they've been treating you?
We can talk about that. Save that for another day. I don't want to ruin the vibes of the
Okay,
weekend.
okay. So, how was it being at Warrior Wrestling, getting to face Roxy for the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, even though you weren't in the tournament?
It was awesome. It like felt cool because like I was an alternate in it, so it's like, I just had to wait my turn a little bit, but I still got a shot at the Ring of Honor Women's World Title, and no one will ever be able to take that away from me. And being at Warrior, like that's been a spot that I wanted to work with for, since they started basically, like they've been such a big deal. And it was really cool. Like all the fans were so supportive and like they were there to have a good time. And it was great. Just being surrounded by that talent in that locker room was really cool.
How was it being at Ring of Honor? Because I won't lie to you, you, Hayan, and I think Roxy were on Twitter. I mean, on Instagram. You were posting pictures. I was like, what are they doing? Where are these pictures from? You unveiled a mask and everything, and then come you see you doing matches at Ring of Honor. How was that for you?
It was crazy. It was literally a dream come true. Like Ring of Honor is what I watch the most when I like want to be inspired or like find new things to try or whatever. And so I worked for them when I was just a little green girl. I had a little dark match for them in Texas. And so like come full circle and be on the very first women's division Wednesday. Like it was literally a dream. Huge
And
goal checked off my list for sure.
and last time we had you on, you was just talking about maybe getting a mask, but you actually got the mask made. Uh, how did that? Who made that mask for you? Because it's kind of got the little unicorn horn there and everything.
Yeah, so Rockwell Masks made it, and he makes a lot of good stuff. I'm in love with it. He took my idea and gave me exactly what I wanted, and it was great. And it's great quality, still going strong.
All right. Before we talk about something else that's coming up this weekend, um, PWI, PWI 500. I think you were 230,
230.
230,
Yep.
and the 150 you were 43.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy.
how you feel? How you feel about that?
I feel really good. Just like I said last year, it's just like I just really appreciate my hard work being noticed, appreciated, etc. Like I truly do feel like I'm just getting better and better with every single match and every opportunity I get, and I'm glad that that reflects in the real world and not just in my head.
Now your hard work being noticed. AEW came to town. I
They
got
sure
to
did.
sit there and I watched you in the room do your thing. You faced Nyla Rose and Emi Sakura.
Yep.
How did that feel getting that exposure?
That was really cool. Like Emmy is like a freaking legend. So I was so excited to get to work with her, and it was pretty much my first time working with someone where there's like a slight language barrier. So that was like a good experience to like have to work through and whatever. And yeah, it was just a really great overall experience. Like everyone was so nice. I had such a great time. I feel like I learned a lot, even in those teeny tiny little short matches. But yeah, it was really great.
They're coming back. They give you a call yet? Can you say?
I don't know. Maybe they did.
Yeah. Guess we got to find out if you have the show on the 24th.
You gotta tune in. That's
When
it.
this has come out, I'll be there, so we'll see. I won't post it like everybody else do. They'll be like, "Hey, ooh," then a
I'm just
whole
trying to be
picture
like
goes up.
Hyan and get a Ruby Soho match. That's what I want, please.
Ruby Soho. Ooh, I mean, she was at Shimmer, then she went to WWE. Now she's at AEW. Would
And she
you?
was big at freelance too, Miss Lovelace.
Do you think she's coming back out there? I mean, she's about to go up for the IWTV Championship. Think she's gonna come back to freelance?
I feel like there's just no way that she can't, you know? Like why wouldn't you? I feel like it is a big part of her story overall too, right? So, and I feel cuz like Heidi Lovelace was like a legend like in freelance. So, she's got to come back.
And with you being the Scramble Queen, if she came back, do you feel like? I mean, I know you want the match, but do you feel like it's rightfully your match because you held the title for a long time, also?
I do. I do think I am the most deserving to get a match with Ruby at freelance.
Oh, gonna do something special now. I asked her beforehand, so if you're watching this on Wednesday, you probably seen this part early. But we're gonna go live on Twitter and the YouTube because this weekend, oh my goodness, Laynie Luck is gonna be with someone. Okay, we're live. Okay, so we're live here. Got Laynie Luck this weekend. Mission Pro. See it. Where is it? I got it right over here. Mission Pro. Gonna be having
Dang,
their
favoritism.
C to Shine and C show. Laynie Luck will be facing Thunder. You're facing Thunder Rosa. I know you two have a rivalry going. Like a series of matches going here, but you're taking up for Dave LaGreca. How did that come about?
Listen, I just see Thunder Rosa out there just she won't leave this man alone. Like I literally couldn't tell you how this all started, but I know Thunder Rosa and I know that she has crossed the line and someone needs to tell her what happens when you take things too far. That's what I'm gonna do.
Did she cross the line with Dave though? Because Dave been out there. He gets a little outrageous. So I mean, are you right on the right side?
You
Because
think he's the only one being outrageous? You can't honestly tell me that she's not too.
but if you know Thunder Rosa, you know that's Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, and exactly. And I'm tired of Thunder Rosa.
Okay, so your first time coming to Mission Pro, they're the all women show. Always great cards when they have it on the weekend. The crowd very strong behind Thunder Rosa. Are you worried about the crowd being involved or anything?
No, I don't care. I don't need the crowd. They can be behind her like every other crowd is, and I'm still gonna put her through a table. Her and her big old ego both going through a table. Whether they're cheering for it or booing for it, doesn't make a difference to me.
Why you gotta bring the tables into it?
She's the one that had to make it hardcore, so let's go.
I didn't know it was a hardcore match. It's a hardcore match.
Yeah.
Now the loser has to get a tattoo of the other person between.
I mean, not me, between Thunder Rosa and Dave, yeah. So.
Are you not confident enough that you could win the match? To put the tattoo up because you got a lot of tattoos.
I do have a lot of tattoos, but they're all very, very nice, and it wouldn't be one of Thunder Rosa.
All right. I understand that. Now you're gonna have.
And if she were to get a tattoo of me if she lost, that would just be a good tattoo. So yeah, make one of Dave, so it's a punishment.
All right. So wait. So you're taking All right, I'm just gonna pass that up. So it's gonna be your first time at Mission Pro. You know, you facing Thunder Rosa. You know, the champion down there is Holiday. Now,
Oh
when I
yeah,
talk about Midwest people, she was another person who I had on a while ago, and I talked about 5 in the Midwest, and I named both of you. She's the champion. I mean, if you have an impressive showing against Thunder Rosa, would you plan to go for that Mission Pro championship?
absolutely. Holly Dead and I got to do a little bit in ROH, and we had a match way back in the day down in Texas. So I definitely want to see what the real monster is made of in the singles. I would love to find out what she brings to the table when there's a championship on the line.
Mm, all right. I mean, well, it's gonna be back in Texas. That's where you got started. You know, last time we had you on, you said your love for wrestling started down there with the independent scene. It wasn't what you remembered. So I mean, this weekend it's gonna be a good showing. What hardcore match is Dave gonna get involved in the match?
I don't know I mean if we have to then that happens. I'm sure Thunder Rosa is going to do something. She's going to pull something or try to. She's going to try to pull something.
Watch what I do here. Are you going to bust Thunder Rosa open? Is she gonna be busted open this weekend?
She's going to be busted open. Pun fully
Mission
intended.
Mission Pro Mission Pro C to Shining Sea Saturday tomorrow at
Tomorrow.
8 p.m. Title Match Network. If you sign up, you get 2 weeks for free. After that, it's $9.99.
It's a great ad. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. All right, so that's our live for you guys here. You can catch the rest on Wednesday. But we're going to go ahead and leave from the live from YouTube and Twitter. Thank you for watching, people.
Bye, guys.
And we are off of there. That's great. Now another thing we have to talk about. January 22nd.
Yeah, that is something to talk about.
Diamond Cup coming. 8 women. 1 tournament. To win this tournament, you have to be ready to face 3 different women in that same night to win. The winner has a chance to, it's like a Money in the Bank chain. You get the challenge for any championship that's out there. Your first round match is against, make sure I say this right. Make sure I say this right because I just saw you in a 3-way match with her at Russell Max STL. You'll be facing Billy Starks.
Yep.
The 16-year-old phenom. That's what I call her. How you feel about that? I mean, what's that, round 2 or round 3 between you two?
This is gonna be our singles round 3. And you know, like Billy is great. She has so much potential and she's gonna be a huge star. But when it really comes down to it, when there's truly something on the line, she can't beat me. And that's been proven.
All right. I don't know what to say to that. That's all right. Now some other women in the tournament. You know, Billy. I mean, we talked to Billy. You heard how Billy. You guys remember how Billy felt about the tournament. So you know, we'll see what happens on January 22nd. So, of everybody else in the tournament, you have Jordan Blade, you have Killer Kate, you have who else?
We got Killer Kelly, Heather Monroe.
Killer Kelly, Heather Monroe. Oh my goodness, yes. Man, is there a lot of people on this poster? They just posted me in it.
I can't remember. I'm so bad. I'm surprised I remember that much, to be honest.
Man, it's gonna be a lot of people. I can't name everybody right now, but is there any names that came out to you? Because a lot of people mentioned Killer Kelly's gonna be there. They'll like to have a one-on-one match with her. But anybody got you like excited that you may be able to face them in this tournament?
Yeah, it's definitely Killer Kelly.
Yep.
I definitely see us in the finals, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a brutal main event.
Okay, I don't want to disrespect anybody else on there. So Block B is Killer Kate and Jordan Blade. Block A, Helen Monroe, Killer Kelly. Non-tournament, Maserati, Catalina Perez. Then you have Block A also. So if you win your match, whoever wins between Heather Monroe and Killer Kelly, you will face them. And then Block B. Oh,
Dang, so it's not going to be us in the finals. Sorry, Killer, I guess.
okay.
If I get her in the second round, I can do it.
So I didn't know this match. This match has been added to the tournament. Because at first it wasn't a tournament match. Roxy versus Viva Van is.
Oh, that's a tournament match now?
Yeah, it's in Block B. Um, so yes, that's what it says right here. Announced. Yeah. So now you have Roxy in the tournament, who you just faced.
Yeah, that spices things up a little bit.
Competition getting kind of steep.
Getting a little steep. You're right.
So let's just so you win the tournament January 22nd. You can go for any championship. The championship match that night is Queen Aminata. She's been a champion for over, well, when the tournament comes up, it'll be over a year. She'll
Yeah,
be
I'll stop you
facing,
right there. That's exactly where I'm going with this medal.
right to the champion, the women's champion.
Right to where, yeah, straight there.
So you got Queen Aminata and Sky Blue facing off in the night. I don't know if their match is going to happen before the end of the tournament or at the end of the tournament, but whoever it is, you said you're going right to them.
Yep.
That night?
I mean, what's one more match, right?
I like the way I like the way you think. What's one more match? 4 matches in one night from Laynie Luck. Robin, make it happen. But it's gonna be a great thing. Being a little before we get out of here, being back, seeing you going back down to Texas. Texas, Chicago. Which one is like your most favorite place to compete in?
That's honestly really hard. I It's literally like just two halves of my heart. Just it's so hard. I think maybe I think Chicago is a little more home right now just because I'm here, way more often than Texas. But when I do go to Texas, it's so special to me. It's like different kind. It's like, Chicago's like your everyday friends and family, and then like, Texas is like the family you see 3 times a year, the cool aunt.
Right. So I got to talking about Chicago and Texas. The Chi Texas Express. It's a lot of women's tag teams out here that's making their name anything allowed. Are we gonna get any tag matches or are you know? Are you
I would love to. I want to tag with Hyon again so bad, but I am a little focused and invested in my tag team with my fiance. I think we really are the wrestlers in Chicago, and we need to take this time to focus up together and take over everything.
her fiance? If y'all don't know her fiance, I'm not gonna talk about him on a personal level, but GPA, he's a great wrestler. Um,
Yep.
you should check him out. Personally, I don't know. He photo bombs you in pictures. He does things, but they are a great tag team. I think they call you guys the couple of freelance.
The first couple
First
of
couple of freelance.
freelance and Zello.
Still no talk about Zello.
No, we're not. I mean, that's it. Yeah, we are the couple of Zello, period. Move on.
All right. I mean, I
Ain't
was
no other couples there that matter. Move along.
okay. Okay. Zello did just post something if y'all want to go watch on IWTV. I don't know. Um, yeah, but Laynie, I thank you. I thank you for giving me this time. Before we go here, I'm gonna ask you one other question here. It's a hard question. I've been asking everybody. It's a little switch from the first time he's here. So, Trish Stratus or Lita?
Ooh, Trish.
Mm. Why'd you pick Trish?
I mean, I love both of them. Like, I love watching both of them wrestle, but I think I just resonate more with Trish because, like, I wasn't like very grungy and like dark and whatever. But I mean, I love that for Lita. I love that about her, but it just doesn't resonate the same with me.
I was about to let you put yourself over, but somebody texts me who's at work who couldn't be on here. She wants to know about the lucha. She says she see you always doing your lucha flips and everything. Are we going to be able to see you at any lucha shows in the future?
Oh yeah, absolutely. My goals of 2021 are to get out there, go to Mexico, like do the real work in the lucha down there. Like definitely something high on my priority list.
Oh, definitely high on our priority list. Love to see it. So, Laynie, every time we have somebody come on, we want them to put themselves over. This is just where you let us know your social media, ways they can support you. Anything, well, we know what you have coming up, but anything else that you have coming up, we just want you to put yourself over.
Yeah, you can find me. All my socials are at Laynie Luck, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can support me at patreon.com/LaynieLuck, onlyfans.com/LaynieLuck. And at shows, I always have merch. Buy my merch, please. It really does help on these trips. And yeah, catch me freelance tonight, tomorrow night, Mission Pro, gonna be good. Couldn't even tell you what I have coming up next, but I'm sure I'm posting about it on my socials.
On the socials, she's posted. Make sure you follow all the socials. Make sure you buy a shirt. I got a shirt that got Yeet on it, and my people was like, "Whoa, what's that?" I was like, "It's a wrestling shirt." They was like, "Y'all wilding," but it's great shirts out here, you know. The Party Unicorn, Laynie. I thank you for giving me this time. Like I said, it's always great to see you wrestle. I know when I see you, it's gonna be a good show. Like we do.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Always good to be here.
Thanks for coming on, guys. This is our Women on Wednesday, and like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then
Then we love wrestling.
It's too sweet for the culture.